Welcome back. The city of Chicago is facing a nearly $1 billion budget deficit for fiscal year 2025. And the mayor says everything is on the table to fill that hole, like raising property taxes, a hiring freeze, and cuts to city services. Ninth Ward Alderman Anthony Beal joins me now. Alderman, thanks for tuning in this morning, checking in with us.
Well, thanks for having me. Good morning.
Good morning to you. How did we get to this point?
Well, we knew that this cliff was coming years ago. We knew we had a pension deficit that was coming, and we knew that coming out of the pandemic, things were still slow. Coming out of the pandemic, downtown is still recovering, and so we've been looking at all these different things going on that really caused this hole. But we didn't do anything to prepare for it. We spent all the COVID money creating programs and creating additional jobs, and now that COVID money is running out. That's adding, more deficit to our revenue on a day-to-day basis. So we didn't do anything last year to raise property tax fees or fines or anything, and we just kind of punted last year, and that also added to this hole. And so it was a compound of really bad judgments that really got us here.
It sounds like you're almost blaming yourself for this. Was it you? Was it the mayor's office? Who's to blame?
Well, it wasn't me because I voted against every budget the last 5 years. And so it was definitely the guidance of the administration that really pushes the agenda as far as our budgets are concerned. And so when you look at our budgets, it's the mayor's responsibilities to present us with budgets. And, I've been fighting tooth and nail about all these bad decisions that have been made. And it's just right now, it's not enough of us in the city council to, really right the wrongs that are going on. When you look at the fact that we spent $814,000 on a wrought iron fence during the pandemic, knowing that we have a deficit, why would you do something like that? Why would we spend over $600 million on migrants when you know we have a deficit like this? Why didn't we have a hiring freeze or start furlough days back in March and April if you knew we had a deficit like this coming? And so there was no preparation. So it's just bad decisions going forward.
Thank you for clarifying that and your position on those issues. Okay, so we're in this problem. We got to do something. What would you do to plug the hole?
Well, again, we should have had massive a hiring freeze outside of police and fire. And I'm glad that the administration saw the error of their ways and reversed course on police and fire on the hiring freeze. We should have had a hiring freeze back in March and April. We should have been looking at possible furlough days like we did years ago to help plug this gap. But none of those things were done. We just kept spending, and kept spending. And now we have a hole, and we want to blame CPS on the $223 million hole that we have this year for not paying their pension payment. However, if we had not spent $600 million on the migrants, we wouldn't have a deficit this year going forward. And so we have created this disaster that we're in, and now we want to point fingers and blame everybody else for the bad decisions that this administration has been making.
Okay, I want to ask you about something you just mentioned there. You called the fact not to include police and fire in the hiring freeze a reversal of a decision from the Johnson administration. They're saying it wasn't a reversal, that was the plan all along. Did they get pushback and then they decided, oh, maybe we shouldn't include them in the hiring freeze?
Yeah, absolutely. All the documentation that we got, everything that went out, and it was a total hiring freeze across the entire city, including first responders. And so there was a lot of pushback, a lot of aldermen, the FOP was pushing back, the firefighters union was pushing back, aldermen were pushing back, saying that, we're already 2,000 officers short. Now you're going to freeze, hiring, you're going to not pay overtime, and we still are dealing with carjackings and smash and grabs and murders and all kind of CTA issues, and now you want to cut back. That was just a bad decision, and I'm glad they reversed course, but it was definitely a reversal.
Interesting. Okay, so I want to switch gears here. Several Chicago aldermen are calling for the mayor to fire one of his top aides after a 2021 podcast interview just resurfaced. Let's listen in, and then I want your reaction.
If I die, especially at the hands of pigs, don't name after me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a piece of legislation named after me, a road, none of that. But I would be honored if that got more folks to abolition.
So, Alderman, that was allegedly the voice of Kennedy Bartley, Mayor Johnson's managing deputy of external relations. She was just given a promotion of sorts. Your reaction?
Well, first of all, it wasn't allegedly. That was her. And those are her views, and those are the agenda that her and her organization have been pushing here in the city of Chicago. And, I'm sorry that she wasn't thoroughly vetted, and she should not be on the payroll. And, I actually joined the course or the choir to have her removed immediately. She should not be on the government payroll. She should not be paid by taxpayer dollars. And if these are the type of people that the mayor wants to surround himself with, then, that explains exactly why the city is in turmoil and chaos that you see right now. We are in the middle of a dysfunctional administration. When you fire 4 people in IGA for no apparent reason, those were 4 African-American women that were doing a great job building relationships, but then you hire someone who's radical to be over them with those kind of views. I think we are definitely in troubled water right now, and we need to make sure that she gets fired immediately and be removed from city government.
Alderman Beal, in his own words, thank you so much, sir, for joining us here on Good Day Chicago.
Thanks for having me.